Yesterday I randomly got this infection on my face, which I have gotten before, and you might not be able to tell what it is, but I can see it and it's quite obvious. I don't know where it comes from. I think it's because I must have touched something with my hands that was dirty and then accidentally touched my face, and because my face always breaks out around this time of the month, it's a lot more sensitive. And obviously I've travelled recently and my skin is actually the worst when it comes to travelling. It takes a while to get adjusted, so I think that's probably why I got this infection. But it's like right next to my mouth and it really hurts. But yeah, and also it doesn't help that I have dermatite, but I can't really do anything about it, I don't think. I have asked at the pharmacy, I've asked doctors. It's basically kind of like a cold sore, but it is not really a cold sore, because I don't know, it's just a lot bigger than a cold sore, and it doesn't form the same. It doesn't form exactly like a cold sore. It becomes very big, red, and crusty, kind of. So it's kind of gross. It's very gross actually looking at it. But hopefully it will go away in about a week or so, or like 10 days. But it just means that when I move my mouth, it just really hurts. So yeah, that's not too great. I thought I would do a small update as well, because like whilst I'm here, sorry for the echo. I haven't really felt like vlogging or like recording anything that I do, just so I can spend some time in the moment, kind of, and not really record stuff. I don't know, it's been kind of difficult to film stuff at home because it's just that time of the month where I just feel a bit kind of off. In general, I've just been reading and doing drawing quite a bit and just focusing on my uni work, to be honest, because it's due quite soon, so I haven't really been filming anything. I've just been kind of locking in. I sound like I have a cold. I don't have a cold. I've just been locking in and doing uni work and stuff like that, so I haven't really been filming much. Before this video goes up, I'm planning to post a journal with me, which I haven't done in a while. Update, my infection on my face is still pretty bad. Sorry about the echo in this room. I can't really do anything about it.
the ceilings are really high, so, and I don't have a microphone. I think since the last time I spoke, I haven't really been vlogging, but I wanted to sit down and talk a bit about the book that I was reading in my last vlog as well, which was Shatter Me, because I finished it and I wanted to give a review. Like, I didn't bring it with me, so I don't have it physically, because I just didn't want it to be like an extra thing to carry with me on the plane and stuff like that. So I left it at home, and I basically just finished it on audiobook on Spotify. I do have like other books here, so I was like, why would I bring this book if I'm about to finish it? Anyway, I don't really read like reviews on books when I go read them. I just read the blurb and I'm like, if I like it. Sometimes I judge a book by its cover as well, but not really, but I do read the blurb. And if it's something that I like, or usually it's something that people talk about, or some of my favorite YouTubers that I follow that do reading content, if they recommend it, then I might read it. But this is just a book that I had for a while and I'm trying to read since probably I was like 14, 15. So again, I didn't have expectations because like I'm a bit old now. Maybe my reading has changed maybe a bit. I mean, I still enjoyed the book. Okay, let's actually talk about the book. Also, I'm not very good with keeping my mouth shut in terms of spoilers, so if you do want to read this book, maybe don't watch this part. So the book is obviously about this girl who has this like lethal touch. I think she went to like an asylum because she killed a young boy by accident or something. And I think it's kind of set in this futuristic world where like some people of power have taken over, and I'm sorry, but there's just no other way I can do this. Some people of power have taken over basically, and they're just ruling, I think, or there's just like a war. I don't really know the context of the actual world. It wasn't too explicit, but I like the fact that it's set in a futuristic world. I really love that. I wish there was more about the world, so you can kind of picture yourself in it, because it's written in first person, so it would have been nice to kind of have a bit more of the background. But there was a lot going on, so I kind of understand that the writer had to fit a lot in. But maybe because this is like such a long series, there will be more explained in the other books, which I do want to keep reading, probably later on in the year though, because I would rate this book a 3.8 out of 5 stars, I think, because it was great, but some things were just kind of not really developed enough. Again, I can't really judge because I haven't read the whole series. It kind of gives me a Hunger Games vibes at the very end, where like she goes to this place without putting any spoilers. She like goes to this place where there's like other people like her. She gets to wear this thing. I don't know, it's just like, I guess I liked it, but I think I would have liked it more if I read it back when I was 15 if I'm honest. Though I'll still keep reading it because I want to find out what happens. It's interesting that the villain in this book, the bad guy you could say, he's still quite present, so I'm guessing it's gonna be like a continuation in the next couple books about this evil guy and what's gonna be going on. I found that in other books that I've read that are kind of like this, they tend to follow a theme where there's a bad guy, the bad guy dies or gets captured, whatever, and then in the other books of the series they have like a new bad guy. But in this one I didn't see that, so that's cool. That's cool, I guess. Right now I've fallen into the trap of reading my comfort books, which is rereading the Twilight series. Twilight series is just my comfort. I just always go back to reading it when I'm here. Well, I'm not rereading the whole series, I'm just reading the last book and I'm kind of at the end, so. And I'm also not reading it physically. I am trying to read it kind of sporadically with audio and physically, but most of it is just audiobook because it's just easier. I can just sit down, draw, and then put it in the background and listen to it. In terms of physical books, I might have to come back to you about that because I'm not sure if I'll be able to start a new book here, because I want to. There's a book that I have, I think it's called Wicked Deep, which sounds pretty cool and I do want to read it, but I'm not sure if like if it's something that I want to bring back, you know. The company that I flew with here from the UK is quite strict with bag regulations. They don't want anyone to go over the standard size, which is quite small. So I don't know if I want to bring this new book back, because I have books I have not read at home. So maybe I'm just gonna finish reading The Breaking Dawn and then call it a day. Yeah, in terms of general updates, Easter was alright. It didn't do anything again. I was just feeling fatigued, tired, didn't vlog. Went out for a little bit. I had to go do some shopping, which is nice. And yeah, probably just drawing. And hopefully this vlog will be posted this week as well. So yeah.